I'm going to show you the exact framework I use to find cash trapped in a Shopify business and give you the tools to do it too. This Shopify brand can have 2.5 million more in cash with a tiny tweak and 4x the enterprise value with one move. First, I try to get their top line numbers, their marketing, their inventory, and their operational costs. So I go over here to that meta ads library and see how many ads they're running. Not running very many ads, this brand, Lily. So then I go to Shop My to see about how many affiliates they have, if any. And it looks like she definitely has affiliates, 692. And then I built this custom top line revenue calculator for Shopify brands and put some more information in there. And I'm estimating the top line revenue at about 21 million. And then I plug it into this cash leak calculator that I created. Now her inventory, I actually know what factory she uses to make these at. And so she's getting pretty great margins. So I will add that. Her marketing costs are pretty low. And she has these beautiful stores strategically placed in Dallas, Texas, New York City. You can see they're beautiful, all different. But these are really more for brand presence rather than to trump up sales. But this is pushing up her fixed costs because she has to employ people there, and rent in New York City is not cheap. So I'm saying that's about $500,000 a month for all her overhead, her tech stack, everything. So I think she has about $100,000 a month opportunity in cash, or 1.2 million. Now you can see the leak is coming here from fixed costs, but I really think this is marketing because she has those stores for a brand presence. So I go back over and I look at her ads that she's running, and I can instantly see the issue. Can you see the issue? She has these beautiful products, this velvet headband, this handbag, this sprinkle headband, these pearls, but they're just images of products. There's no story in her products. It's just like, oh, if I'm in the market for a beautiful product, then I might click on this, I might buy it. And so there is a lot of opportunity here. Taking her company from 20 million to potentially $1 billion. I know that's a big word, but let me show you what I'm talking about. So back in the day, do you remember Spanx that came around in 2000? Before Spanx, in the 20s, we had the girdle and the corset, all these tight, really constricting things. And then really in the 80s to the 90s, we just had control top pantyhose. And then there was literally nothing new, just wide open market. And Sarah came in with Spanx. She just cut the legs off the pantyhose and it used them to flatten her panty lines. And she filled that gap in the market. Because she filled that gap in the market, that's what allowed the company to become sold for $1.2 billion. You'll see that Warby Parker is doing the same thing. Before Warby Parker, you could buy $20 eyeglasses at the drugstore, or you could pay $500 at the eye doctor, but you could not get any premium eyewear for 95 bucks. So they found a gap in the market. Warby Parker IPO'd at $6 billion. So the person that finds the gap that everybody is already begging for and just claims it and names it out loud can create $1 billion company. And that's what I see with Lily. She has 15 different categories of accessories. She has sunglasses, she has hats, she has handbags, bows, jewelry, headbands. She has the whole enchilada. She has all the distribution. She has it all created, but she is not claiming it. Right now, all these have to be curated and sold individually. Everything is just a beautiful item. Even her videos, beautiful items, gorgeous lady, but it doesn't give me a reason to buy. It's not a category. And the category that she could claim is the go-to destination for accessories. There's no place in the public consciousness that says, hey, I need to accessorize this outfit, which all fashionistas love to do. Let me go to X. There's nothing there. So if she just started positioning herself as the finishing touch, the last thing that you put on and the first thing people see about your outfit, if she turned her stores into styling events where they would have stylists, that you would come with your outfit that you want styled and they would accessorize it for you, this would dramatically increase how many times people purchase a year. And it has a very low risk. All she's adding is this concept or claiming this category that has been unspoken in the public consciousness. It would increase her sales over time quite dramatically, but let's just say in year one, she increased the volume of sales by a measly 10%. Now her prices are already quite beautiful. She's doing affordable luxury, $79 earrings, $175 glasses. So we don't have tons of movement on price, but you could add about 3%. And then because people are going to be buying more, she would have a reduction in inventory days. Her inventory would turn over faster. Let's just say she reduces it by 5 days. This gives her over $2 million in cash in the first year. But this is not the home run. The home run is right now, her business probably could get a 2 multiple. So it makes about 20 million top line. So the business value is probably around 40 million. But if she claims a category like Warby Parker did, like Spanx did, her multiple skyrockets. So she could easily and quite quickly, meaning like in a couple years, this business could be valued at $160 million just by claiming the finishing touch. If you have a Shopify store and you are tight on cash, the cash is getting trapped in the business. It is there. So you can download this tool and just put your numbers in. If you want me to audit your business, just comment "audit my business" in the comments below and we will connect.